Hello, hello. Hey there, fellow wanderers. Ready to skip the hustle and bustle? Today we're diving into a slice of paradise, the stunning Fort Worth Botanic Gardens. From the dreamy greenhouse and the serene Japanese garden to the peaceful Texas boardwalk, this is your ultimate guide to finding calm and beauty all in one place. So grab your walking shoes and let's explore one of Texas' most tranquil treasures together. When you first walk into the main building, you can head into the greenhouse off to the left of the entrance. The waterfall greets you as you enter, where you can have an experience straight out of a Disney park. And what is this? If you're a Disney fan, this is the backside of water. O2H, O2H. There is a bench on the backside of the waterfall to sit and relax. One of the first things you'll notice is the sheer variety of plants. Towering palms stretch toward the ceiling, creating a canopy of green that makes you feel like you're wandered into a tropical rainforest. What's really amazing is how alive the space feels. Tiny ferns unfurl new leaves, and water trickles softly in the background from a small fountain. It's not just a display, it's a living, breathing ecosystem. And the greenhouse isn't just about the visuals, there's something incredible calming about the sounds. The rustle of leaves, the hum of the fans keep everything temperate. One of my favorite parts of the greenhouse is its ability to spark curiosity. Each plant has a story, where it's from, how it survives, and why it's unique. This isn't the kind of place you rush through. Take your time wandering, letting your eyes and mind explore. The greenhouse offers an experience that's both energizing and peaceful. Off to the next area of the garden. The Fort Worth Botanic Gardens was established in 1934 and is the oldest major botanic garden in Texas. It expands about 120 acres, featuring 23 specialty gardens that showcase a stunning diversity of plants, flowers, and trees. The path from the main building that goes through the entire garden, including the Japanese garden, is about a 1.75-mile loop. It can take roughly an hour to walk it without stops. But when you are exploring, you'll want to take stops and just enjoy the sounds of nature. Let's get back to exploring. Once exiting the main building in the back, you will enter the Margery Leonard Courtyard, which was set up at the time for the Dia de Muertos, or the Day of the Dead celebration at the park. The Sunday before I came, they had a free day at the garden where people showed up to honor the dead. Walking through the courtyard, you enter the Adelaide Polk Fuller Garden. There is a place to sit down for a bit, right by a waterfall for a relaxing time. Honestly, this place it's not that bad. It is peaceful. There are plenty of places to sit around. They usually do some yard work around here, but it's a relaxing place occasionally. And usually it's not that crowded, especially during the week. On the weekend, you might get a lot more people out and about, especially on the free days. But they do a few every quarter. It's on their website what days are free, what days they're not. But it's good to get out. And there's nature, and right now it's fall time, so the leaves are falling. It seems like each time I come here, they have a special floral plant piece of artwork. And today they had the Kokedama Forest. This miniature sculptural woodland is made up of more than 1,200 handcrafted kokedamas, which is a Japanese form of bonsai. Next, we are headed to some of the plants and trees that are native to the state of Texas through the Texas Native Forest Boardwalk. This elevated wooden pathway winds its way through a lush, forested area, offering visitors a unique perspective of Texas native ecosystem. It's not just a walk in the woods, it's an immersive experience designed to showcase the diverse flora and fauna that thrive in the region. When walking through the boardwalk, you will notice that the native species are growing on the east side, and the invasive species are growing on the west side. As you stroll along the boardwalk, you'll be surrounded by towering trees, vibrant wildflowers, and the gentle rustle of leaves in the breeze. Informational signs along the path provide fascinating insights into the plants, animals, and natural history of Texas. The boardwalk is family-friendly and ideal for those seeking a peaceful retreat into nature.
These are pretty interesting. They're tubes that basically run underneath the boardwalk, and you can talk to any friends or people that you're traveling with, and they can hear you on the other side. Hello, hello. Now you can bring your own water bottle, and there is water refill stations to fill up more water, especially good on a hot Texas day.
Making your way out of the Texas Native Forest Boardwalk, you can keep on walking down the path to the Rose Gardens. One of the most romantic gardens and on the National Register of Historic Places, the Rose Gardens was built with 4,000 tons of native Texas sandstone from Palo Pinto County. The garden was completed in 1933, making it one of the oldest gardens in the state of Texas. This formal garden is beautifully designed, with rows of roses in every imaginable shade, shot pinks, fiery reds, sunny yellows, and creamy whites. The sweet floral aroma fills the air, inviting visitors to slow down and savor the sensory experience. The garden's layout features terraced walkways, gently curving paths, and charming stone features that give it a storybook feel. At the center lies a central fountain, surrounded by lush greenery and a perfectly manicured rose beds. The best time to actually visit the rose garden would be spring till early summer, when the roses are in bloom. There were still some in bloom during my visit, but in the spring is when they truly come out.
There is a pond here that does have some fish that are fish and turtle. They are pretty big fish. Wow. It's a lot of them. I have seen some turtles around here also. I think these fish think that I'm going to feed them. I do not have any food. Now, while there are some places around here that you can get off the trail, there are some other areas that they ask you to stay on the path because it is a native habitat restoration area.
Walking further down the trail, we come into the backyard vegetable garden, a charming space that's all about celebrating the simplicity and beauty of growing your own food. This garden isn't just for experienced green thumbs. It's designed to inspire anyone to dig into gardening, whether you have a sprawling backyard or a small patch of space. As you wander through, you'll find a variety of vegetables, herbs, and fruits all thriving in thoughtfully arranged beds. From leafy greens and juicy tomatoes to fragrant basil and colorful peppers, the garden showcases how diverse and productive a small plot of land can be. It's an incredible reminder of how rewarding it is to grow your own food. There's nothing quite like picking something fresh right from the plant, and honestly, this makes me want to start gardening. The garden is set up to give you ideas for your own backyard or patio. You'll see creative ways to use raised beds, companion planting, and even some eco-friendly tips like composting. It's approachable, inspiring, full of helpful ideas for gardeners of any level.
Been here about 2 hours so far, and it's been a really relaxing day. It's not that crowded, so that's pretty good. or I just don't like crowds that much sometimes. Other times I do like being around people, but it just all depends. I don't know. I'm not that much of a social person. I would like to be a social person. I don't know. Been like this for years, like high school and stuff like that. Who knows? Maybe I'll break out of this little social awkwardness and kind of become more extrovert. I think this is kind of helpful on me doing YouTube. I like to travel, and that's why I do stuff. I do live here in Fort Worth area, and just like to create YouTube videos right now, and I'm just starting out to kind of just show pretty much different areas I travel, because I do travel for work for a living. So I do have the ability to do videos at different places. I like off-beaten paths. I like things that are not tourist traps. So this is a new thing for me, and I hope you enjoy it.
Let's head to the trial garden. All right, let's talk about something a little different here at the Fort Worth Botanic Gardens, the trial garden. If you've never heard of one before, don't worry. It's basically a living experiment where plants are put to the test to see how well they grow in our unique Texas climate. Pretty cool, right? This is where you'll find all kinds of flowers, shrub, and plants. Some you might recognize, and others that will have you asking, what's that? All right, let's keep exploring. It's time to head to the Japanese garden.
And this is where you paid. But, let's see, these many payments here right now. No longer. That's good. I'm glad that they just sorted now with the admission of the park.
Welcome to one of the most peaceful and breathtaking parts of the Fort Worth Botanic Gardens, the Japanese garden. As soon as you step inside, it feels like you've been transported to another world.
A lot of people don't really come back in here that much, so it's a little peaceful. You can come, sit, do some meditation. There's a Zen garden that we're about to come over to, and just sit there and relax and just connect with nature.
Everything here is designed to create a sense of calm and harmony, and trust me, it works. Let's start with the koi ponds, because honestly, they're the heart of this garden. The water is so clear, and you'll see these beautiful, vibrant koi fish gliding through. Watching them is strangely hypnotic. It's like instant relaxation. Everywhere you look, there's something that catches your eye. Stone lanterns tucked into the greenery, carefully raked gravel in the Zen gardens, and even little bridges that lead you to the next hidden gem.
Here you have a little rock garden right here. It's kind of nice. They don't really make any details on the rock, but they used to, but not really anymore. There's some. You can still see some right here. Got a nice little rock garden.
It's like the garden invites you to slow down and notice the details. And then there's the sound of water. You'll hear it everywhere. A gentle trickle from a fountain or the soothing rush of a waterfall. It's like nature's soundtrack, and it makes the experience even more immersive. The pavilion right there is one of my favorite spots. You can just sit, take in the view, and feel completely at peace. It's perfect for introspection, journaling, or even just a quiet moment to breathe. Except in the spring, there are a few flowers blooming in the Japanese garden due to the Japanese practice of manu no oe, which translates to transient, bittersweet beauty, meaning if the garden was always blooming, it would never be special. The Japanese garden is more than just beautiful, it's an experience. It's about finding that quiet, calming connection with nature.
Well, that's it for the Botanical Gardens. Hope you enjoyed your tour around it. It's a very relaxing. I needed this type of day today because I've been stressing out, I've been cooped in, almost like cabin fever in my house. Haven't had that much stuff to do, but it felt good to get outside and explore and be with nature. I feel relaxed. I took some good photos, have a Sony a7 IV. I love this camera. It's probably so far best camera I've had so far. I'll probably upgrade at some point, but for photos and video, it's a great camera to have.
If you really enjoyed coming along with me today, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps me know what kind of content you're loving. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I got so many more places to share with you, and I'd love for you to join me on this journey. Also, let me know in the comments, what's your favorite kind of place that you like to relax and get away? Maybe you've been here before, or maybe there's a spot that you love for me to explore next. I read every comment, and your ideas always inspire me. Alright, that's it for today's adventure. Thank you so much for watching and spending a little bit of your day with me.